Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. I am the Pentagenarian, a 56-year-old veteran that enjoys reacting to music videos and music that I have not heard before. Now, sometimes, as I've said before, as a member of the Warning Army, we do listen to music we've heard before, but just different live versions, because it is part of the military contract when you join the Warning Army that we need to spend a very large amount of time hunting down every version of a song that we could find online. So, that being the case, anytime the Warning, or really anybody else for that matter, releases something with the Warning in it, we feel compelled to seek it out. So, the Warning has made that easier this time by finally releasing all of the clips from their Pepsi Center um, performance that we got, how you call a dream out of. So we get to see a, what's the word I'm looking for? The most recent live recordings are coming out now. Now, obviously, they've performed since then, but we don't have any of um, like the Teatro de Metropolitan or the Pepsi Center. So I have a feeling, because when they're on their home turf, they have the most control of the situation, that anytime we do get live videos, they are going to be from Mexico. For the simple reason is that, and I don't know if I'm overplaying this, but I don't think I am. Wherever they play in Mexico, they're going to own the establishment, and not, on paper, but when they go there, the establishment is going to do everything humanly possible to accommodate everything they might ask for. So if they tell them they want a specific type of a preamp, my guess is the venue is going to go rent that preamp if they don't have it in their supply center. So that's going to allow them to get better sound recordings overall. We also get to see the most spectacular stage presentations. And again, I'm not complaining, because I'm thrilled to death that next Tuesday, I'm going to be driving up to Detroit to see them in a concert hall that has only 1,500 capacity, which is sold out. That also brings me to the announcement for the day. I told everybody that with whatever entries I had, I was going to pick a winner. So today there is a winner. There is a person that is going to receive 2 tickets to the Detroit show that is now sold out. In a way, I was kind of hoping it would sell out, because that makes my giving the tickets away that much more cool. Um, so anyway, I do have an announcement. I do have a name of the individual that will be receiving those 2 tickets. And that individual is Ann Crabtree. So Ann, hit me up with email. I have your email and Patreon. And we'll get the tickets to you one way or another. I don't know if I could transfer them online, so it might be something where we need to meet before the show begins. So that being said, congratulations to Ann. She has won the 2 tickets I have to go see the Warning in Detroit. I also wanted to make a comment that I do have some Patreon followers, and I haven't done this before only because I've been remiss in my duties as a creator, and I'd like to go over who my present paid members are. I've got a whopping 4 of them, but I appreciate them so much, because they are helping me pay for expenses, YouTube Premium, internet. I'm just trying to save money to get some upgrades. So I appreciate it, guys. I mean, I really do, from the depth of my heart. I have Leroy in Texas, Robert Smith, Ann Crabtree, and Dan L. All 4 of you, I really appreciate what you're doing for me, because I cannot stress enough how amazingly helpful it is of you guys to do this, because this is a pastime and a hobby. I don't monetize videos, at least with the copyright thing going on. I do have some sponsors that I'm going to start. They're going to start showing up on the channel. I think 10,000 subscribers might be the magic number. because I'm actually talking to two separate sponsors. So hey, things are growing. If you're interested, again, Patreon, you can join for $1. Every little bit helps me pay for what I'm doing. I'm not making any money off this at all. So you guys, I appreciate you. If you're a subscriber, I appreciate you so much. And eventually I'm going to figure out how to get the member thing turned on. So, there's lots of little ways to help out. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking about this, and I'm going to say congratulations again to Ann. Get with me, and we will figure out how to get the tickets to you. And like I said, I don't know if they're transferable in the normal sense of the word. I know that one of them is a CR code, and I think two of them are printable. So what I could probably do is send you the file for the printable ticket. Well, we'll talk about it later. I'm yammering now, so I'm going to stop yammering. And we're going to check out The Warning, live from Pepsi Center, Mexico City, Choke, one of my favorite songs of theirs. So without further ado, here we go.
I won't say goodbye in the I won't survive the fall.
This is one of those songs that The Warning has to know everybody loves, and they have so much fun playing it. All right, first impressions. I'm tearing up, for fuck's sake. That's how good this band is. It is hard to put into words my level of enjoyment and appreciation that The Warning even exists. For the longest time, music was just, it seemed like a barren wasteland. You either had pop or you had like extreme metal. And I leaned towards the more extreme metal. But there was such a dearth of talented or interesting hard rock bands that were out there. And then I discovered The Warning. I had a few followers like, dude, you need to check this band out. I'm like, all right, calm the fuck down. So I checked them out, and the first song of theirs I saw when I decided to check them out finally, which I admit it was only earlier this year, but I am so on board. But the first song of theirs I saw it was last year. Anyway, was the MVA music video, yeah, the MTV MVA performance of Evolved. And I had tears in my eyes at the end of the performance because, and I'm getting choked. I'm actually getting choked up just thinking about this. When Powell let out her scream of destruction, it was like all of my frustration for a lack of hard rock and rock bands that are new and exciting was being released in that moment. And in that moment, I felt like rock had been reborn. And if you listen to music like I do, if you're as passionate about music as I am, that's a very emotional moment. Up until that moment, I think the best live recording I had ever heard was off of the album Foghat Live. And it was a song, their live performance of Honey Hush. It was just all power, in your face, mind-crushingly good hard rock. And after seeing the performance of Evolve at the MVAs, I found a new favorite. And that's saying something, because that had been my favorite live song literally since the age of 16. And I'm 56 now. So one song held the title of favorite live song for 40 years. And last year, that song was knocked away by the MVA performance of Evolve. That's how much I like this band. What I'm seeing here is, number one, Ale looks like, she's never looked like she wasn't confident, but it looks like the shots I'm seeing here, she is finally in the locked in mindset for the stage of, yes, I'm a badass. And I love that, because a lot of times, she's never been timid, but she's just never exuded that kind of an aura before, I guess is the way to put it. You can tell Danny is having a blast with the audience. She let them sing it, and she came in at the very last part of it about, I won't survive the fall. And it is, the stage presence is phenomenal. The musicianship is phenomenal. They're also not coming across as cringy. And that's one of the problems I see with a lot of younger bands, is that they come across and it looks like they're posing instead of performing. And I have never picked that up with this band. I understand that maybe when they were, 13 and 14, they had that going on, but they've been performing together for so long now, 10 years. And when you think about that, they've been performing for 10 years together. And Danny's 22, 23? This is where a lot of bands just start their careers, and they're already here. So I think it's absolutely phenomenal. And I haven't seen them live. I will next Wednesday. But I have a feeling I'm going to come back from that concert saying they're the best live band on the planet. Now, I haven't seen every band on the planet, so clearly it is a subjective remark, so don't crucify me for that. But, bar none, this is the concert I am looking forward to the most of all the concerts I have seen and will be seeing this year. Although next weekend, this coming Sunday, I have to admit, I am looking forward to the Ginger and Hanabiya concert. Born of Osiris is opening, but I've heard of them about as much as every other person has. So it's going to be also interesting to see the mix of the crowd. Because yes, Hanabiya is metalcore, but it's Japanese metalcore, which is completely different than the rest of the world metalcore. So I'm excited to see the mix of the crowd. I'm excited to see Hanabiya. I'm excited to see Ginger. I'm looking forward to checking out Born of Osiris. So I'm obviously yammering again. Shit. So I'm going to shut up and we're going to continue again. You can hear the audience singing. I love that. Her facial expressions are fucking gold. God, she's fun to watch. Yeah, I'm singing along. What's it to you? I really like Ali's voice. I know she doesn't want to sing any leads, but I love her deeper voice. Fuck yeah. Absolutely phenomenal. And, you know, there is an ailment. I guess it's not really an ailment. It's more of a, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess you can call it more of a, I don't want to make it sound negative, but there is a thing with fans of The Warning where the last song you hear, it's kind of the running joke. What's your favorite song of The Warning? Well, let me think. What was the last song I heard? Because they have a tendency to do that to you. And again, you can see the progression of this band from Teatro Metropolitan to the Pepsi Center performance. They're getting smoother. They're getting more and more confident. And it is not coming across as cringeworthy in any way. And I'm going to emphasize that because a lot of times you see young bands and you're like, I really like the song, but I just kind of want to close my eyes on the video because you're not pulling it off. And I have never, not once, with anything I have ever seen from The Warning, felt that way. It looks like, and again, I'm just going to based upon appearances, it looks like they're consummate professionals. They know what their trajectory is, and they are controlling their own destiny. And that is rare these days. I mean, one of the reasons why I say that is they were basically looking for a record company when they were going to sign that said, yeah, we'll let you have complete creative control. And they found one. They've got, equipment sponsors. They're doing it right. And I don't think they're going to get rushed in anything they do because they've always been doing it right. Now, about the present tour, a lot of people are saying, well, they should be playing in larger venues. Well, that's probably true. However, three things. One, I am grateful that they're still playing some smaller venues on this tour because that means I will be able to experience the intimacy that a lot of the longtime fans of The Warning have been able to feel. They have had the privilege and the honor and the opportunity to see this band as they were coming up through the ranks. They've been able to see them in 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 seat venues. And they're playing at a 1,500 seat venue. I think it's 1,500 in Detroit. They're playing at the Majestic. And I just want to do a quick check here to confirm I'm not under or overplaying this. Seating capacity, Majestic, Detroit. Oh, sorry, 1,100. So they're going to be playing in an 1,100 capacity hall. And I have a feeling this is the last time they're going to be playing in an 1,100 seat hall nearby me, because this is where the wheels are going to gain the traction. This show is sold out. It is still a week off or over a week off. That's significant because what that tells them, their management team, and the venues is they were able to sell out. And again, I don't know when it sold out. I just know I looked this morning and the show is sold out. So if it's, let's say it sold out a week ago. So they filled an 1,100 seat venue 2 weeks before the show. What that's going to do, it's going to open it up into the minds of people who are going to be booking them. Well, they sold out 1,100 seats, and there's still 2 weeks of ticket sales to go. And there's no more tickets. So maybe next time they hit Detroit, they'll play at the Fillmore. And now the Fillmore, that has almost 3,000 capacity. It's got almost 2,900 actually. Maybe they'll play at the Fox Theater. That's got over 5,000 capacity. But nobody plays arenas overnight. You do not go, and nobody does this. You don't go 1 year playing a 800 to 900 capacity club to playing a 50,000 seat arena, at least in the States. Well, in the States, we're just catching on to what they've known in Mexico now for a decade. So in Mexico, yeah, they're going to play 10, 15,000 seat halls and arenas because they're the most, as far as I know, the most famous band out of Mexico. Everybody's proud. And that is one thing I'm going to say right now. When a country gets behind a band, it is a beautiful thing to observe. Now, what do I mean by saying that? Well, the warning has Mexico behind them. I would say honestly, again, I'm not there, I don't know, but the number of people that they could pack into an arena or a venue in Mexico is 5 to 10 times what they can do here. They've been listening to them for a decade. Maybe not quite a decade because, people were just starting to discover them when they, after they posted their initial Enter Sandman video as little children. But we're behind the power curve. I'm going to use another band as an example of this phenomena. Voice of Baciprod, B.O.B. This is a band from Indonesia. And when you post a video reaction to one of their songs, I can expect once it hits the algorithm and the algorithm knows to display it to people in Indonesia, bang. I could watch the curve flatline and then I could tell when it hits the algorithm in Indonesia because it's almost a completely vertical ascent. Because they are so proud that this band is getting attention worldwide. And there's a lot of really great bands out there that nobody hears about because the machines that are in place are not interested in them. And one of the things that YouTube helps us do is circumvent or break those machines. And that's one of the reasons I'm doing what I'm doing is because I'm not part of the music industry machine. I stand apart from them. And am I tooting my own horn? No, I'm just stating a fact. If I ever had a record company approach me to, oh yeah, well, hey, can you react to these guys? We'll pay you this much. I'd be like, no, I don't want to get paid for anything from you people. I want to do this on my own. So enough about that crap. Overall, this was a phenomenal performance. My favorite version of this song so far, just because of the audience and the band energy as they intertwined, and it really creates a certain level of magic. And I was getting teared up, and I love watching, and I didn't talk about Pow. Pow, it's hard for me to pick a favorite in the band. The thing about Pow is that she's sitting behind a drum kit, and she is still magnetic. She just has that badass attitude, and she projects it so fucking well. But I think I'm going to cut it there. Obviously, I love the video. I turned a 5-minute song into an almost 25-minute reaction. So enough of that. I'm going to let you guys go. Have a good day. I'm going to get ready for work now. Yay. And y'all just remember to take care of yourselves. Be good to one another. Most importantly, don't be a dick. The world has enough of them. So I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.